I got to ask the question, what are you holding on to that you need to let go of? But also, who are you holding on to that you need to let go of? What is stifling your growth? Where could you possibly be if you let go of what it is that you should have never even put your hands on? Let's talk about it today. Bless and release. Talking about how to let go gracefully. We're going to talk about it today on In the Mix. Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing constant is change, and change is a natural part of life. It's part of the ebb and the flow. And what I understand is that letting go is not a loss, letting go is a lesson. Letting go produces lessons for greater growth, for renewal, for restoration, for vitality, for a deeper connection, for interpersonal connection. And when we begin to move into a place of letting go gracefully, we won't do it begrudgingly. We won't do it from that negative lens because letting go begins with awareness. And the first thing I have to mention as we're talking about it, blessing and releasing, how to let go gracefully, you have to acknowledge what's holding you back. It's about awareness. You have to acknowledge what's holding you back. And to acknowledge what's holding us back, we got to ask some real pertinent, serious questions. One of them, 0 to 100, real quick, straight up truth, no chaser. What in your life is draining you? What in your life is draining your energy? What's draining your vitality? What is it that is weighing on your heart? What is it that makes you feel like you're staying stuck? Right? Who heals the healer? Who is encouraging the encourager? Who's praying for the prayer warrior? I was preaching at our church as I'm the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Ministry in the city of Detroit, and I called up for our altar call caregivers and caretakers and first responders, teachers and officers, individuals who serve in the community. Why? Because they have a thankless job. They're always giving. They're always pouring from an empty cup. Who's pouring into their cup? People always want them to do this, that, and the other. And they see that they're able to handle a particular hardship or handle the load of life. And so they feel as if they can dump more onto them and use them and abuse them, because oftentimes they don't have boundaries. When you're such a caregiver and such a caretaker and you're extending yourself to so many people, who oftentimes extends that same hand to you? It's something to think about, something to actually get to a place of saying, I've got to develop healthy boundaries for myself so that I can bless what needs to be blessed or who needs to be blessed, and I can release what or who needs to be released. Right. And the release now, the next step of the release here, release is about render. Release is about surrender, I should say, because it's allowing really the natural flow of life to take place. It's carrying away what is necessary. Right. It is a river that does not continue to flow will become toxic simply because it's not renewing itself. And we got to be around people who are actually renewing us. Who is renewing you? Surrender says this: I am giving this, I'm letting this go. I'm in a place of surrender because I'm going to let it go gracefully. I'm grateful for what came, but I'm also grateful for what left. Too many of us have a resistance to change, though. We have a resistance to restoration. But restoration now puts us into a place of proper alignment. Restoration now brings us into a place of growth and transformation and transparency that occurs naturally. See, too many of us were letting go begrudgingly, but we need to let go gracefully. I'm not letting go with a grudge. I'm letting go with grace. I can bless and release. It's coming from that place. Everybody's not in your life. Some people in your life for a season, some people in your life for a sustained reason. Find out the reason for the particular season. Some people only in your life, not necessarily for a lifetime, but for a season. Some people are seasonal, and that's okay too. Find out what works best for them and also what works best for you. Secondly, here's what we have to do, because we got to acknowledge what's holding us back. Secondly, we got to practice a mindful release. You have to practice mindful release. Why do I say that? Because what we're holding on to oftentimes has a hold on us. And the emotional turmoil, the emotional stress, it takes a toll on you. The turmoil takes a toll on you. So here's what you're having now. Here's what you're dealing with because of the stress of life that you have not unpacked. You're dealing with fatigue, unending fatigue, tension in your body, illness, trauma that is trapped within you. It becomes psychosomatic. That means whatever's going on mentally is going to affect your body physically. And until you're able to now get out of the trauma trap and get out of what trauma has trapped you, you'll always be confined to your past. You'll always be attracting the same different type of people with the same kind of pattern. Different people who express the same pattern. Why? Because you're living your life based upon that particular pattern. I have to practice mindful release. Anything that is now coming up against my mind and my mental health and my wellness and my health and my development, holistically, interpersonally, my overall wellness, I got to let it go. Practicing mindful release. Mindful means I'm thought provoking. Mindful means I'm intelligent. Mindful means that now I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about. I am now metacognitive about that. Thirdly, here's what we have to do. We're talking about letting go gracefully. If we're going to let go gracefully, we have to express gratitude. Gratitude says, I'm grateful for what happened, but I'm also grateful for what I'm letting go. Gratitude is a powerful companion to letting go. Gratitude says, what I have is enough. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. See, we're living in a world of people who always are going after more. They're never satisfied. When's the next thing coming? They don't stop and smell the roses at all. No reprieve, no break. It's all gas, no brakes. And sadly enough, I have lived by that as well. I'm trying to do my best to slow down a little bit. 0 to 100 real quick is what it oftentimes is. But when we let go with gratitude, we're not just leaving the past behind, but we're leaving resentment behind. We're leaving the lack of love behind. We're moving into a place of greater understanding. Letting go strengthens our resilience. Letting go said that is going to be better than what it has been. It says, I'm not just going to stay where it is that I am. I'm expressing gratitude because my attitude is one of gratitude. Too many of us, our mind is cluttered. It's cluttered with the past. It's cluttered with attachment, not assignments. It's cluttered with fear, not faith. And so as a result of it, here's what's happening. Our mind is in knots. Inspiration feels blocked. Why? Because you cannot create in chaos. If it's too much chaos going on up here, you're not going to be able to create anything that solves the chaos out here. The creativity takes place When I let go of the chaos internally, I'm clearing out the old patterns. I'm clearing out the old negative disposition. I'm making room to bloom. It's like the leaves that fall in the fall. I'm letting it go because something new has to happen. But here's the thing, certain ways have to die for something new to bloom. There it is, surrender, but also sacrifice. Are you willing to do that? Last but not least, number 4, affirmation action. If you're going to really let go, here's what you have to have. Affirmation takes self-compassion. You have to handle you with care. You got to give yourself a little bit of TLC. What do I mean by that? Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop comparing you to them. Stop comparing your particular chapter to their book. Stop comparing your page to their chapter. And understand this, you got to run your race at your pace with God's grace. So here's what you're doing. When you move into that place of self-compassion, you're releasing fear, you're releasing anxiety, you're releasing depression, you're releasing anxiety, you're releasing grief, because you're saying God's going to turn my grief into grace. You're speaking gently to yourself. You're holding yourself, yes, accountable, but you're also honoring your emotions. You're reminding yourself that, here's a word for you, growth is gradual. Growth is gradual. Growth is continual, but growth is also gradual. Are you willing to make the incremental steps for change each and every single day? Here's what I want you to repeat after me. We're talking about affirmations, moving from affirmation to action. Here's what I want you to say, repeat after me. Say, I release what no longer serves me. Come on, say it. I release what no longer serves me, and I'm open to new blessings and growth. I'm open to new blessings and growth that supports me. I release what no longer serves me, and I'm open to new blessings and growth that supports me. Now, do you hear that? That's an affirmation right there. That says I'm letting go with grace. I'm not letting go with grief. I'm letting go gracefully. And the grace is going to help me to handle the grief. I'm releasing the past, but I'm also embracing the future fully. So for me to do that, here's what many of us need to do. We have to relinquish control. Oh, yeah. You got to relinquish control, because here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to control everything except the controllables. You're trying to control what's out of your control. Control the controllables. What are the controllables? Your attitude, your disposition, how you live your life. You can control your level of responsibility. You can control your level of your identity and who it is that you are. Right? I am stepping into a place of openness and honesty and alignment. I want peace to take place naturally. I want to arrive and I want to rise in the space of solitude, not solitary confinement. It's a difference. Solitude speaks to peace. Solitary confinement speaks to withdrawal. Being in a prison without bars. Right? And so each and every single day, here's what we have to be. If we're going to move from affirmation to action, taking the steps forward, we have to make a mindful decision each and every single day to say, I'm releasing what no longer belongs to me. Every day is going to present that opportunity to release fear, to release doubt, release anxiety, to surrender, to move into a place of gratitude and trust. Are you willing to trust God even when you can't trace him? Or will you retrace your past because you don't see a path forward into your future? It's time to let go gracefully. No need of you taking into another year. No need of you taking into another day. not even the next minute, the next hour. Holding on to it an hour longer is too long. Holding on to it a minute longer is too long. Let it go so that you can grow gracefully. I'm blessing and I'm releasing. I'm doing it gracefully because you're going to now move into a place of prosperity, but also profitability. I want to show you how to move into a place of purpose and profit and prosperity. And it takes place in my amazing community. It's called the Eagles Academy. And it is an online destination for transformation. I want you to step into the most transformative online destination for transformation. And that is in my amazing community. The place where you're going to arrive, the place that you're going to thrive, the place where you can move into a state of transformation and development to where you now move from here to there, wherever your there is, where you're able to actually thrive, where you're actually able to love and move into a place of responsibility and respectability and development and birthing your book and your business. Because you can't build a business bigger than you build yourself. Let me show you how to build you, but also in a community that supports you, where we don't pride ourselves on competition, but collaboration. To where here it is, a win for you is literally a win for us too. Step into the digital doors of my amazing community. TheEaglesAcademy.com. It's where I coach, it's where I teach, it's where I train, it's where I mentor. It's where I show you how to close the gap between your ideas, your impact, your influence, and ultimately your income. TheEaglesAcademy.com. Go there right now. When you get there, I want you to tap the Enroll Now button. Fill out the form, be transformed. Let me send you the link directly. Go to my Facebook page. Go to my Instagram page. Just type the word SOAR. And I'm going to give you more as you step into my amazing community. Not only that, listen, I am showing people how to write their books with an amazing manual that I have. It's an amazing manual. It's called the Bestseller Book Blueprint. I wrote this because too many people are gatekeepers. Too many people are stingy with the secrets. They don't want to tell you anything. They want to have you figure it all out on your own because they think that if they tell you, you're going to get ahead of them. Insecurity, I get it. But not me. I'm giving you what it is that I wish somebody taught me. I had to make all the mistakes. I wasted $1,000, thousands of hours. But I figured it out that whenever I release a book, it's always going to go number one on Amazon. How do I do that? As a bestseller, I'm showing you the steps, tools, and principles, not only for those who desire to write a book, but those who are published authors. I'm showing you how to take your manuscript to the marketplace to increase your sales and to become an industry authority as an author. I got it for a steal of a deal right now. I want you to just go ahead and get it. How do you go ahead and get it? TheEaglesAcademy.com/author. TheEaglesAcademy.com/author. Just DM me. DM me as well. The word book. DM me the word book. And I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to share it with you. And I also will include a 2-hour masterclass, video masterclass, to where I'm coaching, teaching, training you on the steps, tools, and principles to birth your book. Family, I know you were empowered by this word. Drop a love donation in response to our conversation. We've had an amazing conversation. Once you drop a love donation on Cash App, $Dr. Eddie Ministries, on PayPal, which is info@EddieConnor.com. And then even on Zelle as well, EddieConnorJr@gmail.com. I do so much work in the community. You can help me to do more. If you give, I can give on a greater scale. Food insecurity, we're tackling that issue. Feeding people in the community, literacy, providing books, providing resources, mentoring. We're dealing with blight in the community, empowering people to overcome obstacles. Once again, I want you to send a love donation. Any gift amount is going to be valued, appreciated, and of course, because of it, will be supported. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video for how and where to give. Family, I appreciate your support. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. I've been growing your greatness. I'm going to grow our channel for change that creates change and that breaks chains. You know it's your main man, Dr. Eddie. I gotta go. But here's what I want you to know. I want you to drop let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. For sure. You gotta let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. You know I gotta go, but I just want you to know it's yours truly. Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that. From another mother family has been fun, but you know a brother gotta run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you to remember to keep the faith and believe. It's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher.